It's Halloween, people. And who are you going to call?
Heisenberg. Thank you for joining us in Halloween this week, celebrating Halloween in our fun costumes. Today, in particular episode, we're going to be filming in dramatic lighting because Chris's bulb just died in our other light. So
Whoops.
we seem, in my opinion, I think, it's simply appropriate for Halloween because it is a little more sinister.
Sure is.
Today's episode is going to be about pet peeves for Halloween, and I'm sure, Internet, you have plenty of them. Some things drive me absolutely crazy about this holiday, what things have happened over the years of people being too sensitive in particular. Chris doesn't know what that pet peeve is yet. That's why he looked so surprised. First of all,
It's getting real.
my first pet peeve.
Okay.
Candy corn? Really? Tell me you don't like candy corn.
Like is a strong word.
Tell me you
I
hate
tolerate it,
it.
but I don't think it's a good thing to hand out.
If you are one of those people who hands out candy corn,
I think it's like a candy equivalent to relish. Like a relish plate of pickles and olives. That maybe you'll pick one or two, but that's about it.
exactly. Keep your door shut and light turned off. Do not make children go up to your door for candy corn.
That's another thing, is when your light's on and you're not home or you just don't answer. You, sir, or madam, are a dick.
Pet peeves. I'm liking this episode already. I'm just rolling with it.
Turn it off.
Another one. People just leaving their candy unattended thinking that people will actually be generous with it.
I know.
When I was a kid and I went trick-or-treating and there was a bowl up there, I already knew it was empty.
Yeah, you always do.
Always knew it was empty.
And it's not empty. What's left is that stupid note that says, please don't take everything.
Yes, they left the note.
Come on.
In the empty bowl. That's another one. That's
Look,
a bad one.
If anything, like at worst you're an idiot, at best you're naive.
Or just plain lazy.
You know who took all that
Or just
candy?
plain lazy.
The first kid.
Yes, the very first kid that showed up.
Yes.
My number one pet peeve, though, my number one pet peeve about Halloween is the new time frame in which it takes place. I'm sorry, Halloween cannot practically take place during daylight.
No. Yeah, I agree. It seemed like it was later and longer when we were kids.
It was. It went till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Now it's scheduled from 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Well, I don't get off work until 5. How can I scare little children with my Heisenberg costume when it's still daylight?
You can't.
Heisenberg isn't sinister
Not
in
right
daylight.
for the kids either.
Yeah, it's abuse.
Kids, when I was a kid, we used to stay up later than we usually did, and we would be out in our costumes in the dark. Because let's face it, you feel cooler when you're dressed as a werewolf running around in the dark.
Exactly. That's the whole point. And why do kids buy these awesome costumes with lights on them if they can't actually have the lights
That's a good
glow
point, too.
in the middle of the dark?
Yeah.
Corporate America.
Corporate America.
Government America.
And also,
we got to throw both of them in there to
This
blame.
is unrelated, but I hate it when Halloween comes on a weekday.
No kidding.
That sucks.
I should have 8 hours to prepare for Halloween
When I was a
trick-or-treaters.
child, that was the worst. Oh, Halloween's on a Thursday. Well, there it goes.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
Skip.
Another,
Friday.
you know what another problem is with that? On the 5 to 7 front? People who refuse to give candy out after 7 o'clock. Have you ran into them yet?
No.
Oh, wow.
Dude.
They turn you down at the door. Trick-or-treating is over, kids.
Oh.
Halloween is over.
I've never had that happen.
Really, I've had it happen a number of times.
They say it's over.
It's over. Trick-or-treating ended. Stop bothering me in my house. You're acting like it's a holiday.
Wow. They say that to your child.
Mostly to me.
I hope you say something to them.
I'm like,
Kiss my Kit Kat.
that's right.
Dude.
I'm Heisenberg.
Man.
No, actually, that happened to me when I was younger. I can only imagine what happens now. I don't go trick-or-treating at 29 years old, Chris.
I don't. Well.
I go with my kids.
Yeah, I don't either. But apparently we dress up.
Dressing up's always fun.
Don't grow up. You just wind up dead.
Yes, that would be very bad.
Anyway, yeah, no.
Any more pet peeves?
Yes. This is nothing against religious people, but why are you handing a pamphlet of like you're trick-or-treating, so you're evil. Have you ever gotten one of those?
I'm going to overemphasize this is nothing against religious people, but it's definitely not an appropriate occasion to hand out pamphlets.
You give a kid a pamphlet that says, well, Halloween's evil.
There
I've
is-
actually gotten one of those.
There is no better way to turn kids off from your religion than to give them a pamphlet on a holiday in which they're supposed to get candy.
And it's not even about the kid. It's a holiday that they find fun. And you're saying, you know what? This is wrong.
Yes.
Whoa. That's
No.
worse than rulers,
Yeah.
which are pretty bad. At least,
Rulers. Yeah, I've got rulers.
at least you can throw
I had to think about
rulers,
that one a little bit. Yes.
pencils. Like, who does that, though? Seriously.
My mom used to make these awesome popcorn balls to hand out to kids, and they were dyed in orange food coloring, and they were just spectacular. She used marshmallows, like I said, to make sure that it was a perfect popcorn ball. And you can't do that anymore because if you hand out any kind of food that isn't packaged, it's poison.
Yeah, or has razor blades in it. Thanks, guy who did that.
Ruined it for everybody.
Now, I will tell you, we're talking about all the negatives, but let's get one positive. There is one people in the route that I take my kid brothers, because I have a lot of them. Two of them are still small enough to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I take them out. There are these one people who they have their garage set up to make bat ears and hot cocoa.
Those people deserve a handshake and a pat on the back.
And you know what? When it's cold and you get midway and there they are with their hot cocoa, you're like, you just saved my life.
That's right.
They got their whole yard decorated up, and everybody can do it. Just come in line and everyone lines up. It's the place to go.
It's not a heretic holiday. It's just a time to dress up and be stupid.
Yeah,
Good times. Good times.
lighten up.
That's what I'm saying.
Me too.
Everybody just lighten up this Halloween. And everybody will have a better time. What are you going for as Halloween? Actually, that'll be our next episode. I just decided it right now.
Okay.
First of all, we want to know your pet peeves.
And what is the worst thing you ever got?
Oh,
That's a good one too. Pet peeves or worst thing you ever got?
yes. That includes pamphlets.
Pamphlets that say you're already in hell.
Yes. So have a wonderful Halloween. We'll see you in the next episode of this Halloween.
And safe. All a week.
Halloween. At the Craig and Chris Show.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Boom.